Hey guys, it's Jeremy here at my MFG. Today we're going to try to get this lip kind of fiberglassed up here at the back of the trunk and see if we can get this ready to get this rubber seal put on. See how that goes. So let's mix up a little fiberglass. I want to kind of get the pieces in so that when I come over here next time it's set up and ready to work with. Just kind of put me a step closer, you know. What I'm doing right now, taking some of the Bondo glass, Duraglass, just a very small amount here. That stuff's pretty thick. What you can do with that, for what I'm doing, and I'm about to show you, I want it thinner. I'm going to pour a little resin in it to thin it out a little bit. Squeeze a little hardener on that. Don't need too much. That's probably enough. Pour just a little of that on top. Not that much. Let's just put in a few drops of this. Sticking this this mesh up here on the vertical part and then horizontally 90 degrees, you know, on the top. That stuff's going to want to fall. Get air bubbles under it, everything. So what I want to do is I'm just going to put a thin layer of this up here, just like it was Vaseline kind of, and just make that sticky, so that when I go to put this up, it's got something to bite onto. Portion 2. Take a screwdriver, try to press that in there, try to get a good sharp crease up at the top. after that Duraglass set up, I brushed on the resin with a paintbrush, and then I left here for a few days, and then when I came back over, but I forgot to film brushing that on with the brush, so we've skipped a step. When you get to the next part of this video is a few days later. Anyway, just got back over here in the garage today. As you can see, that fiberglass is all stuck down there good and hard. It's all on there good. So I'm just gonna flatten this all off along the top. I'm not gonna worry about the overhang where it's hanging out. We'll do that all at once. I'm gonna flatten all this off here and then put a layer of Duraglass along the top of this lip, and probably just a little bit on my finger along the back side here. Duraglass. And then up here we've got matte and resin in this area, upward and over. And you've seen how I got that all pressed in there tight. That's a good way to do that. Just a real thin skimmer of Duraglass thinned out with resin, and you can get it up in there good and tight, and it won't want to fall and sag on you and stuff. So as you can see, that laid in there very nicely. Let's get this sanded off just a little. I decided to go ahead and take this edge off flush with the original metal edge because it was kind of transparent right now and I could see it good. So it just seemed like the good time to do it. I was going to wait until I got the Duraglass on and then do it, but I think by doing it this way, I might can do a little better job because I can see exactly where to take it to. So I'm going to smear a thin layer of Duraglass on this top now and on the back. I sanded off the back where the fiberglass came through the holes that were there, that was perforated, you know. And all these holes are filled now. So let's just try to smooth this out and make it look a little better. And honestly, I probably wouldn't even have to do nothing else to it because the rubber lip is covering that and it's gonna be plenty strong. I'll put just a little Duraglass on there anyway. Looks pretty good. Let that dry up and see what we got. Okay guys, got the Duraglass all on the top of that lip, all the way down. And I've done the back side of it here and here. So that gets set up, that's gonna be plenty strong. All the holes are covered up and fixed. That's going to be plenty good enough to get our rubber seal on. So it's a matter now of just waiting for that to dry and then sanding it off. None of that's got to get finished real pretty, but we'll get a little paint or sealer or something over it before we put the seal on. I should have some of that yellow weather strip adhesive. That stuff works really good. It's really really sticks good. It's stringy. It's kind of hard to work with. You can make a hell of a mess with it. As long as you're careful with it, though, it will make a seal stay on. So that being said, I got this trunk seal in the mail that I ordered about a week ago. And it says on it 37 to 48 trunk lid seal. And when I ordered it, it said for a 40 Ford coupe or sedan. Well, a coupe's got a lot bigger trunk than a sedan has. So in order for this to fit both a coupe and a sedan and a 37 through 48, I'm gonna say it's kind of a universal thing, at least for those years in those cars. So it must be a cut to fit type of deal. What we're gonna wanna do, we get this lip fixed here along the bottom, then I gotta do a little fixing in both the top corners. And then we're gonna test fit this on there, get it all trimmed up where we want it, make sure where our starting point's gonna be and all that when we get ready to glue it so that there's no problems later. We'll try to get this on maybe by the end of the video. I haven't had a chance to be out here working really all week long. The weather got bad. I had a furnace installation to get done Monday. I've had 2 water heaters to put in. Just not getting anything done out here in the garage this week. So it's probably gonna be a really short video. It might just be kind of one of those update videos. But we got this, so that's good. Another thing I ordered, and I wasn't even looking for this, but when I was looking for the trunk seal, they had this new handle bezel for the trunk lid. Now I'd have been happy just using the old one, but this was cheap. It was only like $25. I mean, I don't mind spending $25 here and there. It says stuff that gets to be $300 and $400. That's the stuff I don't like. But anyway, I thought, you know, I've already got the handle assembly tore apart. I'm going to be removing the old bezel off this trunk lid, and I got to reinstall it on the other trunk lid. Why not just get a new one, you know? And it will look much better. That would go like that. We've still got an ugly handle, but hey, the bezel looks nice, right? Let me show you. You know, whether I need it or not, you gotta admit, that one looks better than that one, right guys? So anyway, we'll get that on the new trunk lid. It's kind of something I bought on impulse, you know, but hey, a shiny spot here and there, it's kind of cool, I think, on an old car, right? The car looks all crusty and then you see a new shiny piece of chrome. I kind of like that. Anyway, I got 2 more items ordered that haven't arrived yet. And I was checking today and it says they've been shipped. So they could be here today even. But I'll get you guys back in here when I got a little bit more done to show. This is getting set up, still just a little bit sticky. I've been cleaning up this lip, and I took this down to bare metal right here. We're missing a piece of the lip here. It's probably about 3 inches long. I think I'll bend a piece into a 90 piece of that 20 gauge, drill a couple holes in it, try to get a plug weld here and here. Then I'll have a piece spanning that, and it'll give me some form there that I can just fiberglass this corner. But I do want to get a piece of metal in there. And then the other side, we're not missing any, so I can just use fiberglass up here. It's all still here. We just got a few pinholes down in there. And then along the sides, everything looks real good. And the rest of the top looks good as well. It's just the corners. So anyway, I think I'm gonna get out of here for today, and get you back in here when I get back over. Hey guys, Jeremy. I'm back. Show you guys what's going on here today. Weather went to crap around here. Got quite a lot of snow out here, and it's windy. It's supposed to get really cold from here on out, so I don't like that too good. Here last spring, I had ordered the inside piece for the windshield division bar on Eliza. And when I got it in the mail, they didn't send me the inside piece, they sent me the outside piece. Well, I decided to go ahead and keep it because I had an outside piece already, but it needed repair. And looking at the new one, it looked better and I wasn't gonna have to mess with it any, so I just decided to keep it. But that put me in a position I had to reorder the inside piece. So I did that the other day and I got it. It came off eBay, but it was from Bob Drake. This is what that looks like. It's a nice piece. And it ended up, it came with screws. They're a slotted screw. That's the original piece I had. The screw holes are messed up in it. That's the new one they sent. And the new one just looks better, you know. But anyway, I got both the inside and outside piece now, both new. And I've got the 3 new screws. So that's all ready to go. I'm debating on whether to leave this black or paint it white. I might go ahead and do the pearl white on it just so it matches the rest of the interior. But it does have a really nice matte black finish on it right now. So I got to make a decision on that. I pulled the garnish moldings back out and was looking at them. I remember I was doing the body work on them. They had some holes in them. This one here I've gotten primer, and I might put one more coat on there, but looks a little rough right there. Might have to do a little Bondo work in that corner. Maybe a little more Bondo work on this, and another coat or 2 of primer, and kind of get it blocked out. But it's pretty close to paint. This one here, you can see where I've done a little fiberglass work, and there's a little bit of welding I've done to it too. But all the holes are fixed. So I get these smoothed down and looking good. I'm gonna get some paint on those. Maybe that at the same time. And other than coming up with screws for these, I should have everything I need to get the windshield area back together. That'll be kind of nice because it's right in your face. You're looking at it the whole time you're driving, you know, so it'd be good to have that done. Okay, so I've got the center piece for the windshield division bar to paint. Both of the windshield garnish moldings. I'm going to paint the driver's side door jamb. Just a little bit more body work to do there, and I think it's ready. And then I'm going to disassemble the garnish molding for the driver's side door and get the wing vent out of it. I've got a thick washer stuck on there that I can't get off. Maybe a little heat, maybe it'll come off. We're going to get that side painted. I'm going to leave the other side together for now until I get this side together, just so I got a pattern to look at, getting that rubber seal and stuff on. And then we'll move on to the other passenger side garnish molding when we do that door. So I'm going to be doing this in 2 halves. I'm going to be painting the driver's side door jamb, the windshield garnish moldings, in both of the driver's side garnish moldings. The back one I've still got to do some repair to, but it's off. The one for the back window is still on the car. The one for the side glass on the back is still on the car. And then the passenger side door I've still got to weld up and do body work on. So we'll be doing this in 2 segments. But I've got to get that garage cleaned out and blowed out and get all the dust out of there before I do any painting. So the next steps is going to be getting that trunk seal back on, getting the lid fixed and getting it swapped over, the latch and everything working. And then I've got to order the license plate light for it yet. When I order the license plate light, I'm also going to order the front turn signals. And those are hard to find. I think there's about only one place you can get them from to make them look original. They got some LED ones that don't look quite right. But in order to get it so it stays stock looking, originally they just had a one filament bulb in there. They didn't have any turn signals, just parking lights. So it was a small socket, a small single filament 6-volt bulb. Well, you've got to have a really small bulb and socket to go back in there and fit, but it's got to be dual filament and it's got to be 12 volt. Now I found some on the internet. I'm going to get them ordered so we can get them in. And as soon as the turn signals are done and the license plate light's done, all of our lighting is done. Well, I got 2 more dome lights to put in up top. I've got some in the kick panels. I'm going to put 2 more up top. And then I'd also like to get some cell phone chargers hidden in there somewhere in the radio. But that puts us pretty close on the wiring. And I might go ahead and get the radio coming. But anyway, I guess that's the game plan for now. I didn't get anything done this week. I was busy at work and the weather was bad. Just didn't get over there and have much time or ambition to do anything. But that's where we're at with it today, guys. And they kept predicting all this snow. We got a little bit, not as much as they said we were going to do. But then they said after the snow it was going to get really cold, like single digits, 0, nighttime. A couple of days there, -15 at night. That's all coming next week. I'm not going to feel like going over there and working much. I'm thinking all of my garnish moldings are here at home. I think I'm just going to kind of stay home here next week, bring the fiberglass and Bondo and stuff home. Just do these garnish moldings here at home, get them all ready. There's some more of that 3M yellow weather strip adhesive. Feels like it's still good if I can get the tip to work. So I will try to maybe get over there for a day or two and get that done and get that seal glued on. The rest of the week, I think I'm just going to stay home and fix these up. This one here goes on the back. It's got quite a lot of rust repair to do to it. The ones for the front doors are good, and then I got a little bit more to do to the windshield ones. The gas tank is here at home. I can bring it inside and get it washed down and cleaned up. I got some new body mount bolts to go there through the back where I done that work back by the tail pan. I can get them in. But I'm probably going to be spending more time here than there this week. And then also the trunk lid is here in the garage. And the other trunk lid I have. I got to tell you, I've never looked at that thing very close. So we'll drag it in and get a good look at it for the next video. And as I look at it, you guys will be seeing it for the first time, really, as I will, because, like I say, I've never looked at it very close. I do think it has a dent in it, though. We'll have to look at that. But I doubt, with the weather being like it is and trying to work on furnaces and water heaters and stuff all week, I doubt I get too much done next week. It always gets busy when it's cold, and you get done working, you just feel like being inside and being warm and dry, you know. But anyway, we'll keep moving on her, and after this week, I think we got a week of this, and then after, like, next Monday after next, it's supposed to start warming back up. So yeah, that'll be good. Maybe we'll be through the worst of it for this winter anyway. Anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching, following along, and please like, comment, subscribe, all those things. Jeremy, we'll catch you on the next one. Later, guys.